Welcome to another episode of Bring Me Your Torch. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Elaine.
And we're back with our favorite country boy. Little Michael Duke action coming at you. Let's give him a call.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Jesse and Elaine.
What's going on, you guys?
Nothing much.
You know, we're just sitting here in the cold weather in the snow,
Freezing.
wishing we were down south.
Y'all keep all that snow and ice and everything up there. If y'all bring it out here, I love y'all, but I will have to kick your ass.
You won't pick up our calls anymore. Well, thanks for coming back to Bring Me Your Torch. We really appreciate it. How are things been? Season's over. You're a huge star. Do people actually recognize you when you go out? Are they chasing you down the streets like the Beatles? What's the story?
I'll go ahead and put it to you like this. I'm not a star. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not anything like that. I'm just a guy who happened to get put on TV for doing something he does good at, which is drinking beer. But I mean, honestly, nothing really has changed for me. I mean, I stay on the road a little bit more now, going out, meeting fans, and going out to places and stuff. And it also is kind of weird. It's funny, but weird at the same time. Like, I still go out to the same places at home, hang out with the same people and everything here back in Statesboro. And every once in a while, you'll see somebody, they act like they're texting, but you can tell that the phone's angled towards me.
Ooh.
So, like, you see them trying to take pictures all night long, and I know all the bartenders right here, and they'll come walking up to me like, hey, go take a picture with them. They've been trying for 45 minutes to take a picture of you. So I'll get up, and you start seeing cell phones get thrown, like, put in pockets and jackets and purses. I'll walk up behind and put my arm around, like, if you wanted a picture, all you had to do was ask. They turn so red, it's funny.
I don't want to. I'm actually one of those kind of people because I was at a bar over Thanksgiving and I saw Natalie and Nadia who were on the last season of Survivor, and I was kind of doing the same thing until I finally just got the balls and went over to them and took a picture with them. And it's easy, just do that to begin with. Don't stare at them all night, right?
Well, I mean, we're people just like you. We're nothing special.
Yeah.
I mean, we still do the same things y'all do. I mean, hell, y'all wake up in the morning, eat, go to work, and do y'all's normal thing, and we do too. Just because we got put on TV don't make us better than y'all. I mean, if you want a picture of me, come ask. I don't care. I'll take a picture with you. I'll drink a beer with you. I'll crack a joke or two, and we can go our separate ways. Is that in or not?
Aside from those weird people you see at bars, you dealt with anybody weird online? 'Cause there's a lot of weird folks out there on the internet. You're on TV. You say you're not a celebrity, but people see you on TV, think you're famous, maybe sending you some odd emails or texts or tweets.
Who like us?
Yeah.
I would have to say some of the weirdest ones I get are girls telling me that they would move to Statesboro if I would tell them that we will start dating. I have had people tell me that they will pack up and move to Statesboro if I promise them that we would date and get together.
Are these lookers or are they...
I'm just going to put it this way. It is a buffet, a wide variety.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, I got to get on a show now.
I didn't say I was taking any of them up on their offers now, man.
Well, you can send them my way. We'll work something out.
Finder's fee. Yeah, I got you covered.
Oh, that's great. My favorite part is every time we see the show come back from a commercial, we always see everyone waking up, but we never actually see you in the bed. So you're either on the couch or I think one time you're under the pool table. Did you actually have a place to sleep?
I have been waiting on this. I am here to set the record straight with y'all on what all that craziness was about. I'm sure y'all seen on Twitter, all I would really say was it's a huge inside joke between the housemates. Well, now I'm going to tell you the huge inside joke. Ooh. The first night when we moved into the house, we were all drinking, having a good time, and Raven made a comment that she did not want to sleep by herself the whole summer she was there. She said, I don't care if it's the one person every night. I want a summer cuddle buddy. Well, me being the little smart ass I am, I was like, well, you know what? If you want to sleep with me, you're going to have to find me. Come on. And nobody thought I was being serious. They said, you're going to sleep in the bed. You ain't going to, quote unquote, hide from her. So, yeah, that's what some of the random sleeping here or there was from. This was like a big inside joke.
So they took clips from earlier in the season when you were hiding and put them in the end of the season to make it look like you were just sleeping all over.
honestly, whenever Bradley and Raven started hooking up, getting together, I was going to quit and start sleeping in a normal bed. But production and the camera guys and production turned it into a game themselves, because sometimes they couldn't find me. I slept and hid so good that the cameramen could not find me.
Oh,
So
what?
they told me, they said keep on going, because one of the camera guys told me, I just won $100 off of you last night because I wanted to bet on where you was going to sleep. Keep this
That's
going.
great.
So it becomes so funny and fun between, like, screw everybody in the house. Like, between me and the camera guys in production, it just become like one big game.
I love it.
Well, speaking of Raven, I had an issue there that when you were getting along well with her father, she made some comment like, "Oh, my dad would rather me be with Duke, but I wouldn't do that ever." Like, I was throwing a little dissing you a little bit, throwing a little shade your way. I didn't like that.
Jealous.
Yeah, well, I mean, she likes her type of guy. I like my type of girl. I'm not her type of guy, and she,
Yeah.
honestly, I mean, I love her like a sister and everything, but she's not my type of girl that I would date.
Well, me neither. If you're listening to the podcast. Well, I saw that the after show or the after party reunion is going to air on Thursday. I don't want you to spoil anything,
Can't
but
wait.
is there any drama going to happen? Any sparks flying?
Yeah, there's a couple of sparks that wind up flying. And there's some hidden issues that get brought up and squashed, and then there's some issues that need to be squashed that, honestly, in my opinion, still aren't squashed to this day.
Well, such is life.
Yeah, I think we saw the sneak peek, right? Where I think it said Bradley and Raven were still together. So
Yeah, well, for the moment, we didn't know if it was going to last any longer.
yeah, what was the story with that girl you were making out with in the finale, though? That was kind of crazy. Did she just have one drink too many? Because I think at that point you were about to take her home, but she was all over the place.
I'm going to set the record straight on that one, too. Honestly, that night, yes, we're out. Her and another girl that were there, they actually work at that bar. And they just happened to be there when we rolled up. There wasn't really that many people there. No big deal. We've been to bars all over Mississippi that we walk into that there was really nobody there, so we just make it kind of like our own little bar. Well, as y'all saw, yes, we were talking and everything, having a good time, getting pretty intoxicated, because it was our last night able to go out to a bar while we were there, because we were leaving not the next night, but the day after. So we had the last night at the bar. We were going to stay one night as a family in, and then we were leaving going home. We're sitting there talking, and I don't know why, but people in that house are so obsessed with me getting a girl that I'm not going to name who, but somebody walked by and pushed her face into me.
What?
In her drunk state of mind, she thought I grabbed her and pulled her in.
Oh.
So, to keep me from being the asshole dude, I just went along with it the rest of the night. When she started falling over, I was like, yep. And y'all wonder why I didn't want to make a move. But me being a nice guy I am too, I did make sure she got home safe and everything was okay.
Oh, that was good. Now, yeah, production seems to manipulate stuff a little bit. So where the hell was Hunter all season? Because the last time you and I talked, you said that you and him kind of come out of your shell, and you totally did. It seems like he did come out of his shell, but it was only the last few episodes.
Yeah, it's just the way that the cookie crumbled. That me and Hunter, we did a lot of people watching, and we stuck together a lot. So, I mean, there's a few other little things that we did here or there together, but the really funny things that he did was the keg night, the cheeseburger, me and him doing the wild Corinda hunt. And there at the end, me and Hunter kind of figured out what made each other click and what to do. Like, if I started doing something, I knew when Hunter would join in or if he wouldn't join in that shenanigan. And Hunter did the same thing. So we would start doing shenanigans that we both knew how to feed off each other. Like the chocolate surf, he started putting chocolate surf in the damn blow-up tub or pool. I was like, what are you doing? He goes, we're going to go wild Corinda hunt. He dives into it, rolls around, runs off. I was like, oh, I know exactly where this is about to go. Down here, Corinda's screaming, yelling upstairs like, oh, yeah, come down here. you're toast.
Well, it seems like everybody the once they knew the cameras were on you guys, it feels like they just wanted some camera action. Whether it was on the 4th of July or any other time at the bar, it seemed like once they realized, like that one when Bradley got in the fight, it seemed like they realized, like, wow, okay, the camera's on them. I'm gonna start some trash.
I actually had a theory about
Oh
this. I
yeah?
wouldn't mind to confirm. You go to these bars and people are getting drunk and fighting. I always thought these were local folks who get drunk and then get pissed off that there are people with cameras in their bar and just act like idiots after that. Is that part of it at all, you think?
Honestly, I do believe that's what it is. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be gotcha when I say this, but I mean, if you can't
Yeah.
handle the alcohol, stay your ass at the house. And if we run into a bunch of people that could not handle their alcohol, hence the guy that Bradley got into at the bowling alley, he was pretty intoxicated.
Oh
And
yeah.
I guess he was just one of those territorial locals that he saw an opportunity to get under somebody's skin, especially with cameras being around, didn't help none. And you see how fast things escalated. Same thing with Megan at Yellowtails that night. Apparently the girl did not think that Megan and them were dancing appropriately. Well, who cares? You're at a bar. You're drinking. You're having fun. As long as you're not running around naked, in my opinion, then you're okay. I mean, if you want to shake what your mama gave you and God blessed you with, go right ahead. I don't care, because trust me, I want to watch. And I mean,
Seconded.
And some people thought that we weren't meant to be there and they wanted to cause a scene. Well, 9 times out of 10, they got the worst end of the stick.
Was that a Monday night? It was so dead at the bar that night.
Dude, when you're out doing stuff like that, all your days run together. I couldn't tell you if it was a Sunday or a Monday or.
Well, last time we were talking, you said you were close to Ashton, Corinda, Hunter, and stuff. Do you guys really keep in touch, or is it like a summer camp thing so that you're really close when you're there, and then you go home and you say, I'll see you next summer or next season if there is one?
We all pretty much stay in touch.
Yeah.
I talked to Corinda a pretty good bit, Ashton, Megan, Hunter, Tommy, and even, yes, I even do stay in touch with Raven and Bradley.
Oh, good.
I'm just throwing this out there now. This wasn't a question we wrote down, but I need you to get to the bottom of something for me. A couple weeks ago, I saw Raven, I follow her on Twitter, and she said, the next 10 people to give me a shout out, I'll follow you. So I'm like, oh, sweet, I'll do that. So I gave her a shout out, said something probably ridiculous, but nice. Never got the follow. And the next day on iTunes, we had a 1-star rating for our podcast. And I'm thinking maybe she listened to something I said not too flattering about her, but I want to know for sure. Is there any way you can find out for us?
You're so bitter about that.
I will try my best to turn it into investigator Duke and see what I can find out. I cannot promise results, but I will try my best to see what I can do.
And if it wasn't her, I guess maybe we'll have a second 1-star rating.
Oh, yes.
Hey, I'll step up and I'll give you a 3. How's that?
I will take it. I'll take it.
No, I wouldn't lowball you like that now.
There's one question that really is on all of our minds. It's the question. Is there going to be a second season of Party Down South too?
Still, it's the answer I gave y'all last time we talked. I still hear rumors, but the big dogs are not wanting to confirm any of the rumors, so that way I don't get my hopes up and get y'all's hopes up.
Yeah.
Until the big dogs tell me something, I don't want to say anything.
Well, if there was another Party Down South, what location, where would you want to be in the South somewhere?
Anywhere that has a bunch of Bud Light. I'll honestly care less. You take me somewhere and say, here's Bud Light, I'm good.
So did you love that house that you guys were staying at this season?
Honestly, it was fantastic. I loved it. And I found out the other day from a local in Mississippi that actually liked us. That house is for sale right now, and the price tag on that house is mind-blowing.
What?
That house is for sale right now for $850,000.
Oh, wow.
Man, it's got to be like the scene of a crime there with all the debauchery that's going on in that house, though.
And the scary part is we don't even know what Walt, Daddy, Murray, and all them did in that house. We just know what we did. We ain't seen them yet, so Lord knows the price is probably, hey, it might go up to a couple million. It might go down to like $4,000.
So
I can only imagine.
They filmed your season before the Party Down South original.
Correct. Our season was filmed about a month and a half before Daddies and all them were.
Gotcha.
Well, it's going to be an interesting
Yeah.
season now that we have a new housemaid replacement. Someone everybody else can hit on, I'm sure.
Daddy.
Oh, I got a feeling it is going to be very interesting.
You know, they have competition now. They gotta kick it back up a notch. The problem was that they were all getting to know each other. They're all friends with each other. So some of the drama started to go away. But now with you guys around, they got to really show them who's
Oh,
boss
yeah.
and give us some drama.
Yeah, that is right. But then again, I mean, putting somebody new in the house and them getting a new friend. I mean, honestly, I don't see where that can go wrong. Which then again, I don't meet strangers. If I've never met you, you're just a friend I've not met yet.
Yeah. It's like when Dina came to Jersey Shore.
Well, I think that this new house guest is friends with Maddie.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. If she's anything like that, I mean, come on. We know how that goes.
That'll be fun.
That's going to be one wild ride, I'll go ahead and tell you.
Well, you know, it's been great. And I guess before we go, I just, final thoughts. Anything else you want to say about this experience before we let you go?
Also, I had a blast. I've met some very great people. We all bonded, made friendships that's going to last a lifetime. Got to meet cool people like y'all. I mean, whoever. It's like I said on Facebook, this night of the season finale. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around how I have a Facebook page with over 14,000 people on it. I mean, who would ever thought that somebody wants to actually hear what a guy from Space Pro has to think? It's still, to me, I'm still kind of like in awe of it. But, hey, I want to take and roll with it, and hopefully we get another season. But if not, like I said last time, I'll stay right here in Space Pro and drink my beer the same way I did before.
And, you didn't let it go to your head. You stayed who you were. And that's tough. A lot of these people don't do that. So it's a good quality to have.
Well, it's like I tell everybody else. What you see is what you get. I don't change for no damn body because I'm too damn stubborn and hard-headed, too.
Well, when you're A-list, don't forget about us, okay?
Remember the little people.
How would I ever forget about y'all? Y'all were actually one of my first interviews I ever did. So y'all got a special place in my heart.
Oh, and plus we don't leave you alone, so you can't forget about it.
Exactly.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you on, and we definitely want to have you back if and when there is a second season.
Hey, anytime y'all want to chit-chat, y'all know my number. Give me a call.
And we'll do a Where Are They
Nice.
Now, even if there isn't a second season.
Hey, you never know where I'm going to pop up or anybody else. That's for damn sure.
But by the way, before we go, tell production that we're in Washington, D.C. Virginia is technically the South. Have a season there. We'll come down and crash. It'd be
Richmond.
Drinking competition, me and you.
Been a while since college, but I'm pretty sure I can still hang with the big boys. Don't worry.
Oh, we'll put you to the test.
Well, that's a good place as any to stop. So I really appreciate it again, and we're definitely going to follow things, and we'll catch up. We'll chat. We're not going away.
Glad to hear it.
Awesome. We'll talk to you later on, buddy.
Thanks, dude.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.